Hey everybody, thanks for coming to watch the show. Just wanted to talk to you guys about the recently announced MCU Infinity Saga set that's going to be releasing sometime soon. I would expect to see this in the next month or two because Far From Home just came out on Blu-ray, and that was the last movie in Phase 3. So I should expect to see this pretty soon. But this box set is actually not the one that I wanted to talk about because shortly before this trailer for the Infinity Saga came out, I actually went on Amazon and was looking around, and I found 3 box sets that had the first, I believe, 17 movies in the Infinity Saga, and they were on sale when I got them, so I went ahead and picked them up. And then like 2 weeks later this trailer came out, so I was a little bit upset about that, but I should have known better. I should have known they were going to do something like this. But just wanted to make this video and show you guys what all you get in those boxes, and also clear up any confusion about them, because if you look on the reviews on Amazon, some people were a little bit worried that these movies were actually region locked because the box sets are manufactured in the UK. So just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that and show you all the cool stuff that you get in these boxes, because I'm sure the Infinity Saga box set is going to be amazing and probably better than these, but there are some pretty cool stuff that you get in these, and I'm happy with them either way. So let's get right to it with Phase 1. Okay, so we got the Cinematic Universe Phase 1 box set right here, and it has Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, The First Avenger, and Avengers Assemble, which is the title of the first Avengers in the UK. And you can see over here it has the UK rating system right here. So that, when I first got these out of the box, I was a little bit like worried that they weren't going to work, but I've since watched pretty much every movie in the all 3 sets, and they've all worked. And you can kind of see on the back here a little bit of a sneak peek of what you're going to get. And so we'll just open it up. I really like the packaging for these sets. They've all got a pretty unique style like that. This whole thing comes out here, and then the slip behind it you can just set back to the side a little bit. And then there's your box right here. And then just put this right there, and then you can see kind of the artwork that's on the box there. So really nice, high quality packaging for the whole thing. You can just open it up here, and you see a little bit more art there, and then each disc. So these are, and then there's also some bonus features that are included as well, which I've not watched those, but I have watched all the movies in this set. And then you get this package here, and this has a bunch of movie posters inside it, and I'm going to open this up and show you all of those here in just a second. Okay, so here's everything that you get inside this little thing right here. So you get a movie poster from each movie, and this is the poster that was up at the theaters if you went to watch them in there. So you get a little miniature version of that. They look, I'm not sure what the exact measurements are, but they look to be a little bit bigger than maybe an 8x10 print. So that's pretty cool. And then you also get these little postcards for each movie with some nice graphic art on there as well. Kind of neat little thing. So these would look really good in like maybe a poster frame or something like that, or just on their own. It would look pretty awesome, but I probably won't put them up because I don't have a whole lot of wall space, and I don't want to mess them up because they're all really cool, and it's cool to have the theater versions just right there for you to look at anytime. Okay, so now we're done with Phase 1. Let's move on to Phase 2, which includes Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man. It's a pretty similar set to the Phase 1 box, pretty much the same setup, but it does have some kind of different art on the front. And so we'll open this up here. I'll set this off to the side. And then got some more really nice artwork on the back there. And if you open this one up, again, you have some nice packaging with the kind of, looks sort of like a book, the way the pages flip through it. Got all the movies there, and then this also includes a bonus features disc. And then you have, again, a whole package full of postcards and posters, and I'll show you all those in just a second. Alright, so here's everything that you get in this package here. Again, we have the theater posters for each movie here. Some really good artwork on there. And then you have your postcards again. So, pretty good collection of things that you get in that box set as well. Okay, so we're on to Phase 3's box set. Now this is only part 1. Part 2 of Phase 3 is set to release on November 11th, and it's going to complete the MCU up to this point. But the part 1 contains Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Thor Ragnarok. This again has the same packaging as the first 2. So I guess if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I really like the way these are packaged, so I'm not complaining any about that. So we'll take this out and you can take a look at what's inside of this one. And we got some more characters there on the back. And the only thing about this one I was a little bit upset about, because you can see here on the back it shows all the discs in green, and the other box sets had the corresponding colors of their set, but in here everything is just this plain blue disc except for Spider-Man. So I got these sealed, so I don't think they were just replaced, but it kind of feels like that. It's like they just didn't have the green discs laying around, so they just stuck in these plain ones. But I mean, it still works. It's no big deal, but it would be nice if the set looked a little bit more complete like that. So I'll go ahead and show you what's inside here. We have the movie posters and postcards again, and I'll set those out for you. So here's everything that you get in the little slip there inside of Phase 3 Part 1. Get all the movie posters as with the other 2 boxes. You'll notice that this box set only has 5 movies where the other 2 had 6. I'm not sure why they couldn't include 6 in that one, but I guess they just didn't feel like it. But there are going to be 6 in Phase 3 Part 2, so I guess they just figured the last set should have more discs than the middle set for some reason. But again, you have your awesome postcards here with some nice artwork on them. And then there's something that's pretty cool about all the sets that I'll show you here in a second. Okay, so if you take the postcards from the Phase 1 and 2 box set and you flip them over, you get this right here, which I actually didn't know about until I was looking at them a little bit closer just now. But you get this kind of double-sided poster here of Thanos, and you have to put it together sort of like a puzzle piece and everything like that. So this would look really good as a poster if you wanted to try and put that up, and that's kind of a neat little additional bit of material that you get here in the set. So I thought that was pretty neat. Alright, so that's going to do it for everything that you get in these first 3 Cinematic Universe box sets here. I think you get a pretty good amount of stuff here. You obviously get the 17 movies and then some pretty awesome bonus features like the posters and the postcards. Really high quality packaging, and they're relatively small, so if you ever wanted to travel with these, it wouldn't be too difficult. As I mentioned earlier, the 4th part of this set is scheduled for release on November 11th, according to this article that I found. So that'll be Phase 3 Part 2, and that's going to include the remaining 6 movies in the MCU up to this point. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get that since I already have these 3 box sets right here. It'll just make more sense for me to have a continuation of the set I already have. So this is definitely an option if you ever want to, just pick up the MCU already. You don't want to wait for the Infinity Saga box set to come out. So that's definitely something that you can do. So I hope that this, helped you guys out a little bit if you were wondering about these Blu-rays, these box sets. One thing I will say before I leave, I mentioned earlier that in the reviews on Amazon, some people were wondering if these were region locked. And I can tell you that these that I have are not region locked. These are the Blu-rays. You can get them as DVDs, and I saw a lot of people saying that the DVD versions were region locked. And I'll also say that I played all of these movies on a PlayStation 4. So I'm not sure if there's any difference between a PlayStation 4 and a regular Blu-ray player. I don't imagine that there is, but I can definitely say that these movies work in the US on a PlayStation 4, but I can't say how they are on just a regular Blu-ray player. So I hope that answers all your questions, and I hope that you enjoyed checking out this video. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch. And if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. I put out a lot of cool videos like this and some other interesting things, just anything nerd related. And if you also want to get a little bit more stuff from me, you can follow me over on Instagram at the Ben Jammy Broadcast, and follow me on Twitch and hang out with me while I play some games at the Ben Jammy. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you guys.